Hey guys, this is Joshua and today I'm going to be talking about what to expect from the iPhone 8. Apple is very secret with what they release. So trying to find out what they're going to release before they actually release it is very tricky. There's many websites telling us what to expect, but nobody can be 100% sure. I'm hoping to see an iPhone without any bezels and the home button and Touch ID moved underneath the display. That will be very cool and intuitive from Apple. Yes, I know there's another phone like that that's already put their home button and Touch ID and stuff underneath the display, but all they did was heard the iPhone 8 rumor and then they quickly rush out of phone before Apple does and try to say that Apple copied them. Obviously the iPhone's also going to be faster and have more battery like the normal upgrades you can expect from a smartphone. I'm hoping USB-C replaces the current lightning port on the iPhone. USB-C is not only faster, but it's the new universal port across many devices such as MacBooks, Apple TVs, even new Samsung phones, etc. I'm hoping to see Bluetooth 5. Bluetooth 5 is a very good upgrade, not only with range and connectivity, but also with speed. Bluetooth 5 features on the new Galaxy S8, and that phone also allows two headphones to be connected wirelessly at the same time. The current iPhone 7 Bluetooth works very nicely with AirPods. I can walk from my side of the house all the way to the other side and still be connected very nicely. But Bluetooth 5 will expand that even further, like you'll be able to walk up the street, it's so far. Bluetooth 5 will have 4 times the range of the current Bluetooth on the iPhone 7. It will be double the speed. Bluetooth 5 will be able to travel 30 to 50 meters. That's a significant improvement to the current Bluetooth 4.2 on the iPhone 7. I'm also looking forward to see how iOS 11 works with the iPhone 8. But there are some rumors that it won't be called the iPhone 8. It could be called something like the iPhone X or the iPhone Edition. I think it's going to be called the iPhone Edition because the iPhone 8 should only come out next year, and the iPhone X would make sense to be the 10th iPhone because of the Roman numeral X means 10. The iPhone 8 or iPhone Edition will also feature a new size display between the current iPhone 7 size and the bigger iPhone 7 Plus size. The iPhone Edition will be somewhere in the middle between the two. So looking forward to wireless charging. I can imagine it being very easy, like the Apple Watch. You just put it onto a little pad and it charges immediately. But at the same time, I don't really mind plugging my phone in at night. I mean, like, before you go to bed, it takes 2 seconds to plug it in and it's done. But wireless charging would be super cool if Apple can get it as fast as the normal plug-in method, because a lot of my friends have Samsung phones with wireless charging and none of them even use it because wireless charging is significantly slower to the normal plug-in method. You can expect the iPhone 7s to still come out this year. The iPhone Edition will just be something on the side like the SE did in that year. I'm also hoping that Apple will make a ceramic iPhone this year like they did with the Apple Watch Series 2. I'm also looking forward to an OLED display on the iPhone 8. The Apple Watches all the way from Series 1 and the current Series 2 both have OLED displays. They look really cool and make the bezels of the watch look almost invisible. Whereas an LED display, the black pixels can't turn off. If you have a black model iPhone, you can see the bezels still on the outside. The Apple Watch, having them turn off, it just looks like the sides of the watch blend into the display. But the downside of an OLED display is it can stain the glass if the same color like pattern stays on the glass for a long time, such as navigation buttons on the bottom of a Samsung phone, the back home buttons, etc. They can stain the glass if they're an OLED display. But Samsung was clever in that way because they made it that the navigation buttons move a little bit every time you turn on your phone to stop the OLED display staining the glass. You can also expect an iris scanner or a face scanner like included on the Note 7 and the S8. I'm not necessarily looking forward to a face scanner or iris scanner. An iris scanner is kind of tricky to use on a Samsung phone as you can't even be in bright light, and sometimes it doesn't work outside. Whereas on an iPhone, Touch ID, you set it up once and it works forever, no matter the consequence, except your finger's wet, but then you just add your wet finger and you're done forever. If you've ever used a iris scanner on a Samsung phone, you would know that it's kind of tricky to use and doesn't work very well. But maybe if Apple includes it in their new iPhone, they'll make it amazing, just like all the other products. I'm also hoping for louder speakers because I noticed I came from an iPhone 5 to an iPhone 7 Plus and I noticed a significant audio improvement. I think you can never go wrong with making speakers louder on a phone. It's always nice for when you need to put sound across a huge area. If you have a group of friends over and you want to play some music, it's nice having loudspeakers on your phone without having to get out Bluetooth speakers and whatever. But obviously, don't expect speakers loud enough for a party or something. The iPhone 8 is also going to feature a true tone display. This is similar to the iPad Pro 9.7 and the new 2017 model iPad Pro. What a true tone display does is it detects the light around you, so it displays the colors differently whether you're indoors or outdoors, similar to when you put night shift mode on, except it's automatic, that the display stays constant no matter if you're inside, outside, or wherever you're. I'm also looking forward to the new cameras on the iPhone 8. The iPhone 8 is going to feature vertical cameras this time. A lot of people think this is ugly. You'll get used to it pretty quickly. And the reason they're doing this is because when they had them going horizontally like this, right on the other side there was a face cam. So then if you want to have your cameras bigger, it's going to be cutting across the face cam, which you have a very good face cam because there's a huge iPhone 8 camera right in front. You want the iPhone 8 camera to be as good as possible, so putting it vertical is a good choice because then you can have all the space you want for a camera and you can still keep your face cam quality pretty good. I'm also looking forward to the iPhone 8 because there's only one model iPhone, no small size and big size, because when I wanted to buy my phone, I just wanted the normal iPhone 7. When I saw you have to buy the iPhone 7 Plus for the bigger camera, I was forced into buying this because obviously I wanted the better camera. There's no bigger iPhone 8 or an iPhone 8 Pro or anything competing to it, so that everyone can go and buy that phone without being pressurized into thinking, should I spend a little bit more to get a better phone? A lot of people say they want the Apple Pencil to be supported on the iPhone 8. I don't think so. Steve Jobs was always famous about saying that who wants a stylus for their cell phone? So when Apple invented the Apple Pencil, a lot of people say it was controversial to what Steve Jobs said. I don't think so, because it wasn't designed to be a stylus. It was designed for artists to be able to draw nicely on their iPad and write notes and study at school and stuff on their iPad. It wasn't designed to be a stylus. So if you want an Apple Pencil on a phone, you're not going to be able to draw or take many notes on a smaller display. So then most people are going to buy the Apple Pencil as a stylus, and that's not what Apple's about. I also hope that Apple will include AirPods in this model phone. When they got rid of the headphone jack, it wasn't too much of an adjustment for me because in my house we only really have Apple products. We're like an Apple home. So we have lightning ports on all of our devices. So using the lightning port headphones wasn't that much of a problem. But in other circumstances, Windows computers and a whole range of different brands, so lightning is only supported on an iPhone, so it didn't work as nicely. So if AirPods are included in the iPhone 8, Bluetooth is supported across all devices. So although it's easier to use AirPods and it's recommended to use AirPods on an iPhone or any Apple product, at least you can still use your AirPods with a Windows PC or something, whereas lightning headphones you're restricted to only iPads and iPhones or iPods. I also would like to see water resistance. Although the current iPhone 7 is technically water resistant, Apple doesn't say it because they're playing the safe route, but it is waterproof, and if you drop it into the bath or if you take a shower or anything with it, you're not going to break your phone, but it's not covered under the Apple warranty. And because the Apple Watch 2 is 100% waterproof, I can expect the iPhone edition to also do so. Apple's getting rid of all their buttons and replacing them with a virtual taptic feedback like the home button in the iPhone 7. It's not a real button anymore, it's just a piece of glass that you 3D touch and it gives you back a little vibrate. So there's no more buttons anymore for water to really get into, so it's even easier now for Apple to waterproof their iPhone. So I would really like to see waterproofing because it's nice to have for emergencies. I'm not going to go and swim with my iPhone, I just would like to have it as a backup. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. What do you want to see in your iPhone 8? Comment below and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.